Hello, I'm Shady9, and today we are celebrating 2021. We made it. Crysis 3 has lived on, and the online community has continued over into 2021, and we have held games and matches in 2021 already. This particular match was TDM on Williamsburg, and we held this one on New Year's Day. We had a few matches on New Year's Eve as well. I was not able to play most of them, but I know I played some a few hours before midnight, and then I played some just after midnight and just before midnight as well. There wasn't a lot of people compared to last year, at least on New Year's Eve, but on New Year's Day, which was obviously when this one was recorded, this video right here on Williamsburg, there was a full lobby for about, I want to say an hour, maybe a bit more than an hour. So we had 12 people here, which is a lot for Crysis, you know. And that's when the games are the best, is when we have 12 people in a single lobby, because just more people, the more competitive and the more fun the matches get. Speaking of competitive, I'm playing in this round against Vinicius. Sorry if I just butchered the name there. And he's a pretty good player. I'll be the first one to admit he is better than me, so I'm running the Grendel with low pro because I'm trying to be as competitive as I can. He is running the Grendel as well. And it was a really tough game. I think we lost, but it was really competitive, and I really enjoyed it. I always enjoy competitive games. Crysis 3, the matches are either incredibly easy, to where you have a bunch of randoms that just come in the lobby and there's no challenge at all, so you just have to use the sort of the L tag or the takedown. You got to use more weak weapons to try and just, you know, have fun with it, because playing against people that aren't really skilled is not the most entertaining thing to do. And then on the other end of the spectrum, we have matches which are incredibly difficult, to where a lot of people who are familiar with Crysis 3, the sort of the Crysis 3 veterans, the level 50 guys, if you will, they're all in a squad, and that's just not very fun to play against. So those are really the two extremes. It's very rare where you find both a competitive and fun match. Just speaking from my own experience, you know, maybe you guys play at different times and you find more fun competitive matches, but just speaking from my own experiences, it's still possible to play this game in 2021. This video is evidence of that, and I think it will be possible to play Crysis 3 online multiplayer in 2021 for a good while still. Who knows, it might even make it to 2022, you know. All we need are 6 people, and then the match can start. So getting 6 people, 6 really dedicated players, isn't all that difficult. It's just difficult to sort of all get on at the same time, sort of communicate, and sort of communicate as to when we all want to try and play. There's a few people like Radiant Novavax, who he sits in the lobby nearly all day. So whenever you're on, he's probably on. He's probably waiting or queuing in a lobby, and if you hop on, he will sort of set a beacon on the Xbox 360. I don't think beacons work on the Xbox One anymore, and this game is backwards compatible. So if you're on the Xbox One, then you can totally play this game. There is no excuse not to. It's probably extremely cheap. Pick it up off of GameStop or eBay and experience this really unique multiplayer for yourself as soon as you can, because, you know, every day that goes by, the game gets older. The likelihood of Crytek or EA shutting down servers gets closer and closer. You know, the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 have come out, so already now the Xbox 360 and PS3 are generations behind. And it's only a matter of time before, you know, the servers get shut off. I'm not sure if Crytek, or if Crysis 3, excuse me, uses servers to matchmake. I think it uses some servers, dedicated servers for some stuff, but I think it relies on P2P matchmaking, so peer-to-peer, so someone is hosting the match. There's no really dedicated servers for it, which explains why sometimes the matches are extremely laggy. But that's really no excuse to not play Crysis 3 multiplayer in 2021. It will be difficult to find some matches, but as I said, people, they sit in the lobby for a long time, like Radiant Novavax. So your best bet to play is to try and just hop in, see if he's in there. If he's not in there, it's very unlikely that anyone is going to play anytime soon, because how matches usually work is people just sort of trickle into the lobby. If we see one another in there, you know, the people in the community, the diehard fans, if we see each other in there, we'll stick around, and then we'll go down our friends list and sort of invite each other, and people will send out beacons or text on their There are Crisis 3 groups. I'm not sure if there's an official one or not, but I know there's a few people who have sort of separate groups for different members of the community. And eventually we'll all invite each other. Often, more times than not really, it's quite surprising how often this happens, is random low-level people will filter into the lobby. They'll be like level 1s and they'll have never played before. You know, maybe they're just checking in on Crisis 3 and they're about to play the campaign and they're like, oh, maybe I'll click the multiplayer and see if people are playing. And more often than not, if we have a match going for like an hour, we'll get 3 or 4 random level 1s or low-level random players, and they will really help to fill out the lobby, and they make the matches a lot more fun because, you know, 6-on-6 is a lot more enjoyable to play than sort of a 3-on-3. Another way to make the matches more enjoyable, I've been trying to do at least, is to sort of use more weapons. In this match specifically, I'm using the Grendel, so, you know, the classic overpowered weapon. But I've been trying to get the dog tags for every single weapon, so you got to get a lot of headshots and a lot of kills with them. I'm currently working away on the L tag, so I'm almost there. I think I'm like 90% complete with all of the tags and the sort of achievements you can get for the multiplayer specifically. And that's just another way to sort of add longevity to the game. So why do people play Crisis 3 multiplayer in 2021? It's simple. The game is extremely fun. It's extremely enjoyable. The ideas that are here, the nano suit, the cloak, those don't exist in really any other multiplayer game. This is an incredibly fast-paced multiplayer game. There's a whole lot of verticality to it. The maps they're huge and they're open compared to Call of Duty, so you really have to be tactical with how you use your cloak and your armor mode. And there's really no other game like it, which is why a lot of people stick around. And the community is small. You know, I would say there's less than 24 active people on at all times, but the community doesn't have to be big to support the game. And matches are played pretty much every week, nearly every week. Ooh, I just got killed there with the explosion through the wall. This game has a lot of glitches. Even in its heyday, Crytek just didn't patch out a lot of them. The invincibility glitch has been in the game since its betas, and Crytek just never patched that out, and they didn't really care, and no one seems to abuse it. I've never seen anyone abuse it recently, so 2021, our community is really healthy. There's a lot of nice people, I would say, people who just want to play because it's a fun game, and I really encourage you to play it as soon as possible before it's too late. 2021 might be one of the last years where there's a semi-active community where matches are played nearly every week. So I would encourage everyone, again, I've been saying it a lot, but the more people we have, the better the game is. This is a full lobby. I enjoyed this round. It was very competitive playing against Vinicius, and I know he doesn't like it when I run low profile, so I apologize to you, but I gotta be competitive somehow, you know. If I'm not competitive, I'm just getting killed over and over again, and it's not very enjoyable for me. This match especially had a lot of snipers. I was getting sniped a lot. I'm trying to go up here, getting rid of that so they can't sit up there. And one's up there, and I just tried to shoot him, but I couldn't. I got this guy though. Using the Grendel almost, I feel bad using it, just because it's so overpowered and just kind of weren't using it all that much. But you know, I tried to be competitive against Vinicius, and to do that, I either just throw a bunch of C4 and run low profile with the Grendel, or I just use the Typhoon because the Typhoon is absolutely broken at close range. 500 shots in like, I don't know, 5-10 seconds it takes to expel the entire mag. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, there's a minute left in this match. As I said, it was a loss. It was very difficult playing against some skilled players. We had a lot of people who came out tonight, or came out surrounding the New Year's Eve and New Year. Just a lot of people want to play the game in 2021. A lot of people want to see it succeed, and we're all waiting on Crytek to put out the next Crisis games. Which, if you've been paying attention, there have been some leaks and rumors. You know, Crytek got hacked, I want to say a month or so back. A lot of their plans for the upcoming future were leaked out there into the public, and if you're in the right circles, you would really know that some Crytek is planning to do some new Crisis games. There is a rumor of Crisis Next, which obviously is a placement for a working title, placeholder title. It's rumored to be a Crisis Battle Royale, so I don't know if that's your thing, but you know, I would really enjoy just Crytek acknowledging that they own the Crisis IP, and you know, anything they do with the IP, as long as it's not terrible, as long as it's not a cash grab, and as long as it's fun, I'm down for it. So if the Crisis Battle Royale comes out, I will see you guys there. Unless, of course, it's next gen exclusive. I'm not in the next gen yet, but thanks for watching, everyone. Congratulations to the community for making it to 2021. See you guys later.